save Marshall is honestly because Abby said to. We wanted to hopefully find someone that was going to try to vote off Sarah or Lindsay and not take those, because we wanted one of those two out, or Patrick actually, any of them. But they were all going to vote for Elizabeth anyways, and we should have grabbed Elizabeth, but oh well. But we did get the chance to talk to Marshall, and he says he's going to work with us. Who knows what the truth is there, but if he doesn't, we're low on numbers. If he does, we're sitting good. He seems like he might have a target on his back now that he was with us for that long, but we'll see.
Okay, so I totally wasn't expecting that at Tribal. I thought for sure they were going to take Elizabeth, because then, well, I guess they didn't really know what our alliance was, but then all the four of us would have just been at each other. So yeah, and on the way back, they were all talking to me, and they're all, the five of them, or the four of them, are all one big alliance, and they want me in it. Like, the first thing they wanted is Sarah gone, and I'm like, well, I guess that makes sense, but they had an alliance with us, so I don't really know what to do. I'm so torn, but their alliance is, like, super strong. So if I stick with them, I'm guaranteed at least top 6. So, I mean, I think I gotta do it. But they just turned on Michael so quickly, I don't know. It's scary. I don't know how this merge is gonna... Okay.
I was kind of surprised that they picked Marshall. I mean, he's a good person to keep, I guess. Maybe they don't see him as much of a threat. I thought it'd be between me and Jamie. I was kind of hoping that way anyway. But they might have some kind of alliance that they want to form with Marshall right away. Maybe they thought he could give them information that they wanted and how we were plotting.
Well, there's still 52 cards in this 8. Oh, 7. Sorry. There's 7 cards.
Oh, you
Matt's
guys are
really
playing
good at
this yesterday?
tangrams.
My head hurts.
It's because he gets eggs.
It's not a big triangle.
It isn't?
Not for the second piece.
This one?
Yeah, that's not the second piece. That one's not a big triangle.
That is that. Not that piece, that piece.
So this guy's going right here though, most likely.
Yeah.
Oh,
Is it birthday money?
thanks, Grandma.
Oh,
Are we supposed to open it?
Oh, is this an auction?
yeah.
Oh, those are the best. Is it really? I'm so excited.
Oh, there better
Buying breakfast!
there better be eggs!
I love Survivor auctions. They're the best.
Oh,
I never win anything good. I get like
can't
a
do
rain
action.
poncho or...
Oh, I'm going all in for breakfast.
It's silly money. That's all.
Play the bacon.
So excited.
Got it. I'm going everybody for that.
Did he make these customized Northland Elementary Samu bucks? Simu?
You didn't go to our
Oh, these
school.
are Simu bucks?
Yeah. It was our
These
school.
are old
They
ones,
did
too.
6th grade.
Oh.
We used to
They
have
always put on a
school
fake
teachers
town.
on them.
Me and Lindsay are the only ones that are out
No,
of
we
the
had
loop.
our pictures on them.
Yep. We had school teachers on ours. Yeah, we did
Well,
have
no,
our
on the $1 bills.
Oh, yeah, the $1 for all the students.
Yeah.
So, they're going. Our camp life is pretty chill right now. I still want Shade out first if that's possible, but I know it's a Survivor auction next, so that's not an immunity challenge. But Shite and Matt are, I think, my biggest competitors here right now, and Liz is someone who shouldn't be underestimated. And I really, really, really hope that our group that we had going like on our team before the merge sticks together and can get them out instead of swapping sides.
Morning's pretty good so far. I'm really excited for this auction. Part of me thinks, you know, you should play it out really well and save your money to the end to get the nice item, but, you know, eggs sound really nice right now. I feel like having eggs would help me for other challenges than just getting like an idle clue. That's totally not my so.
So, of course, this is the Survivor auction. You all have $200. Bidding is in increments of 10. I think you have 200. Yep. No, the same. Okay, that's right. I thought it was. So, if you see an item you like, bid on it. You don't know when this auction is going to end. So, we'll get started. Some items are mystery, some aren't. So here we go. So, Michael, you can bring over the first
I always do
item.
it. I always get stuck with something stupid like a poncho.
So the first item is this envelope. We'll start bidding at $20.
$20.
$10. So there's a 20.
Is there something in the envelope?
30. 30 for Marshall. 40 for Sarah. Going once. Going twice. Sold to Sarah for $40.
I was thinking about, but the
Cat
smell of that bacon
cannot
out
open
of that
this until
window,
the end of the challenge.
The challenge?
At the end of this challenge.
Oh.
Yeah.
that could be a bad thing.
Alright, so the next item, we have some Pop-Tarts for you. Start bidding at $10.
$10.
Okay, 10 for Lindsay.
Camp Lindsay.
Going twice. Sold to Lindsay for $10.
We have like
What
30.
a bargain. Come on up here.
We have so
He's
many.
right here.
Yeah.
We have so many Pop-Tarts. I don't even want them.
Like those are good things, huh?
Next item up
Oh
for
my God,
grabs
dude.
is some buttered toast.
Dude,
10 for Sarah.
jelly.
20.
20 for Liz. Going
30.
once.
30.
30 for Marshall. Going once.
I know I'm not gonna beat out Shay
Going
for baking.
twice.
So I put all 200 down on it.
Sold to Marshall for $30.
200.
Alright. So far, Lindsay won some Pop-Tarts, Marshall toast, and we don't quite know what Sarah has yet. Alright,
Right, that's what I was like.
so next round is a peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
Okay, now we're talking.
Alright, we're starting bidding at $20.
$20.
20 for Jamie.
Good thing I'm hungry right
What
now.
kind of jelly is it?
Strawberry.
Oh, that's
Going once.
30.
30 for Matt.
Oh!
Going once.
40.
40 for Jamie. Going once.
That's all I get.
Going twice.
50.
50 for
Oh,
Matt. Going once. Going twice. Sold to Matt for $50. You're gonna bring it home. Bring it home.
Oh yeah. Could actually pay him, I guess.
Yeah. Next item is a mystery item.
that scares me.
It's gonna be like an apple.
$10.
That's really
$10.
Cup
10 for Sarah.
20.
20 for Liz.
30.
30 for Jamie.
Hard copy.
Going once.
40.
40 for
50.
Liz. 50 for
Hey.
She thinks it's
Going
coffee
once.
now.
Going twice. Sold to Jamie for $50. Jamie, come on up here.
It's gonna be something really
That
stupid.
smells really bacony though.
All
A
right.
cup of water.
So that's $50, and you have one yourself. If I can get it out of here. Glass of water.
Warm Jay.
I did sparkle water.
$50 glass of
I got
warm.
my water bottle anyway. So.
All right. Next item. Clue to the hidden immunity idol.
50.
50 for Sarah.
60.
100.
100 for Marshall.
120.
120 for Sarah.
130.
130 for Lindsay.
I don't know what you have.
140.
140 for Sarah.
150.
150 for Lindsay.
160.
160 for
170.
I can't go higher. All I have is 106.
Going once. Going twice. Sold to Lindsay for 170. Lindsay, did that wipe you clean or not quite?
I think I have $10.
Well, you keep coming up here and we'll count it out.
Okay.
So, next item. Another envelope. Sarah, you cannot bid because this is the exact same thing that Sarah has.
20.
30.
40.
40 for Jamie.
50.
Oh. Just have two.
All right, 50
50.
for Liz.
60.
60 for Abby.
80.
80 for Jamie. Going
90.
what? 90? 90 for Marshall.
100.
100 for Jamie.
Don't ask.
Going once.
120.
120 for Marshall.
That's all the money you have?
Going once.
130.
130 for Abby. Going once. Going twice.
140.
Going once. Going twice. Sold to Marshall for
How much did you pay for yours,
$140.
Sarah?
40.
20.
40. I paid
Was
40.
this one for 140?
100.
Right, so the
That's
next
For all we
item.
know, that's
Well, yeah.
I
breakfast.
swear to God, if that's
Coffee,
breakfast.
milk, and sugar.
30.
30 for Mike.
40.
40 for Liz.
50.
50 for Mike.
I'll give you the milk and sugar. I just want coffee.
I want the coffee!
What is it at
So I
right
think
now?
it's 50 for Chris right now.
That'd be cold.
60.
60 for Liz.
You better be doing Christmas.
Coffee's not worth that much for me.
Going for one.
He's waiting for the
Going
bacon.
twice. Sold to Liz for $60. You gotta come up here and get it.
I'm on the table.
So he can deliver mine.
I don't want the milk and sugar.
Alright.
Can I leave those?
Yes.
Or
Are you
Tina
sure
can
you
give
don't
me
want?
the milk.
Alright, so the next round.
Brotherly sister.
Mystery item.
Milk.
10.
This will be opened after you buy it.
30.
$50.
50.
60.
60 for Sarah.
70.
70 for Chris.
Oh, 80.
80 for Liz.
90.
90 for Chris.
100.
100
110.
110 for Chris. Going once. Going twice. Sold to Chris.
$150. So we're down to 90 now.
Sarah, you make better coffee than your brother.
Thank you.
I didn't make it.
Whoever made it.
Elizabeth made it because she wanted it weak. Alright, so Chris
Why would you all weak coffee?
Chris has won. You must kick
Still
someone out
glad.
of this challenge. So you have to tell somebody they can keep the items they have, but they're going to give in all their money and they'll just sit on the sidelines for the rest of this challenge.
I know who has the most money, so Patrick, you're out.
Alright.
Oh!
Patrick, and then you can sit off to the side over there.
Really? Oh, fine. I thought she won something.
Right.
Patrick has even
She's been high on like everything.
Cereal
I've
and
been
milk.
once.
Honey Nut Cheerios and milk to go with it.
40.
40 for Sarah. Going once. Going twice. Sold and sent for $40. Come on, get it though.
That's kind of important.
Alright, the next item, plate of chicken nuggets.
Oh, yeah.
$20.
30.
30 for Marshall.
40? Made it in the
40
microwave.
for Jamie. Yep.
That's their song.
Going once.
Like a sponge.
Going twice. Sold to Jamie for $40. You have some water to wash it down there.
I know, it's so
So you can take those.
Do I get ketchup?
No, I'm sorry. Just the chicken nuggets.
This is bacon. This is bacon and possibly eggs.
Alright, here is another mystery
I
item.
know. Marshall and Sarah probably have breakfast.
Start the bidding at $10.
20.
20 for Marshall.
Can I come up and smell it?
Nope.
I know.
30.
90!
At 90 for Chris.
Oh man.
Everything he has because it's bacon.
I don't think it's bacon though.
Going once.
100.
100 for Matt. Going once.
It smells like it. 110.
110
Oh
for Liz.
gosh.
Going once.
120.
120 for
Matt,
Matt.
stop.
Alright, fine.
Going once. Well, it's still at 120 for Matt.
I'll stop there if you go up higher.
Going once.
I can't, that's all my money.
Going twice.
No.
Sold to Matt for $120.
Is it the goddamn
So Matt, let's
I'm going to be
give me your
upset if it's
120
like a
first.
full pound of bacon or something.
Here?
Sounded pretty
Yep,
good.
you count it right? Alright.
I hope
Matt
it's
won
eggs.
pancakes and bacon and syrup, so you can bring that over there.
Money. I know my
But
money.
no eggs.
Another
90!
envelope. Marshall and Sarah cannot bid on this. Chris is at
100,
90.
100,
for Abby.
110,
110 for
120.
Liz. 120 for Abby.
130.
140 for Abby.
That's all I have.
Going once. Going twice. Abby, you don't have an envelope yet, do you?
She has nothing.
Oh, okay.
She has about a thing.
Okay, so sold to Abby for 140. Come on up here.
Because
Okay,
I was
so
gonna
next
get
item up for
someone
bids.
on it, down.
A second clue to the hidden meaning.
90.
90 for Chris.
Whatever I have in my hands.
Well,
Wait, 20, 40, 60, 80, 100.
110.
120.
120 for Sarah.
I thought you said you had 100.
You have 120?
Yeah.
Going
I'll
once.
give you my money. Ooh. That's
And it's at 120 already?
Yeah.
oh.
Going once.
110.
I'm at 120.
You gotta go 130.
30 wouldn't do me
Okay,
anything.
sold to Sarah.
You got breakfast. I'd be happy with that.
And that was the last item, so this auction
Oh.
is over.
Oh
So,
my gosh, I still have $140.
Sarah, Marshall, and Abby, you can come stand up here,
They're getting
and you can
breakfast.
open up your.
You get
you
full
guys-
on breakfast. They get coffee, orange juice.
So you guys,
I'm so
so you guys
mad.
can all open your envelopes and see what's inside. All right. So inside each envelope, there is a ticket to play in the Immunity Challenge, and there's an advantage pad. Here's the catch. Right after this challenge, they're going to go play for Immunity, but only the 3 people with the ticket to play for Immunity get the chance to play. So here's what's going to happen. If you think that Immunity is really important for you right now, you can go play right now. You have a chance of 1 in 3 chance of winning Immunity and getting a spot in the final 8. Otherwise, if you think maybe Immunity is not so important for you right now, you can give up the ticket and you can take an advantage pass, which you can use later on for an advantage in any upcoming challenge up through the final 4. Whatever you don't choose, you have to give to one of these guys. And nobody can have more than 1 item. Yes?
Question. For the advantage pass thing, will we know the challenges prior to using it?
No. Well, you can. I mean, you'll come out to the challenge. I'll explain it, and then if you want to use
Okay,
advantage, you
that's
can hand it in
okay.
there. So Sarah, because you bid first, you will decide what you're going to take and then what you're going to give to one of these guys. And
Okay.
you can give it to Patrick even though he's out of the challenge.
You're welcome, Patrick.
Okay, I'm going to keep the advantage. Wait. Yeah, okay, I'm going to keep the advantage fast, and I will give the, this one to Lindsay.
Alright, so Lindsay, you have a chance to play for immunity. So that goes to you. So then Marshall, you bought the second one, so what will you take and what will you keep?
I'm gonna keep the advantage pass. Give my ticket to Jamie.
Alright, so Jamie and Lindsay are both playing for immunity. And that leaves Abby, what will you take?
I'm going to keep this and give this to Matt.
Alright, so Matt, Jamie, and Lindsay, you'll be playing for immunity. So I'll give you a few seconds to finish up your food, and then Matt, Jamie, and Lindsay, you guys will stay out here. The other 6 of you will go back to camp while they compete for immunity. Alright, okay? Kneel down, and your arms are going to be placed up above your head, and the thing that your wrists are going to be taped to that, and then if your arms come down, you'll be out of the challenge. Tiny little bit of slack, not much though. So it's just the last person left standing. If there's handed you on a chair.
This is for immunity, right?
How long do you think this is gonna go?
Your arms are going to get tired, believe me.
How would you last?
When I did it, well, it's harder when you're not competing, but
Yeah.
I feel like 15 to 20 minutes. And that's how much time I've set aside for this. But like I said,
So,
they don't know what's going on at
15,
camp
20
right
minutes
now.
for fun?
So. Do you guys feel like you need immunity? The 3 of you, or are you not sure?
Kind of iffy. People might be mad I took the food.
Do you feel it at all or not yet?
I'm already feeling it.
My arms from yesterday, yeah.
Take out the crayon.
Yeah, you can. As soon as you're out of the challenge, you get to go back to camp. So when that cup pulls, I don't. You might not even actually get hit by the water. It might just like fall right in front of you.
I like your challenges, Jake.
Take it. Can you tell me what it's doing?
Oh. And Jamie is out of the
Okay.
challenge. So Jamie, you can head on back to camp.
I shouldn't test things. Okay, well.
So you can just walk on back. It's Matt and Lindsay. Lindsay, are you concerned that Sarah has an idol clue? She's back there possibly looking for it, or?
Yeah, a little bit, but
Aren't you guys in alliance?
I don't know, are we? What about your alliances, Matt?
I don't know. Probably on the bottom of the totem pole. Yeah, actually, if Michael played that idol, I would have been voted out. I can talk about that, right?
So you think Mass is making you think a little bit?
Yeah, not much goes on up there. I was trying to do the triangle putt, the banana, or the red, orange, or whatever. You know what it's called? That game I was playing up there?
Orange what?
The red like triangles.
Oh, tangrams or
Yeah.
something?
She's calling bananas.
I thought of bananagrams.
Well,
Oh.
face it, just
10 grams, bananagrams.
I should actually keep watching.
I probably need them eating more than you do, Lindsay.
so.
A little
Matt,
sympathy for Matt.
you think you're at the bottom of the totem pole and you're letting them all just talk about it there?
What?
You think you're at the bottom and you're just gonna let them talk back there?
Yep.
I mean, I guess
They
you
can
get
talk
it.
all the. I just go off and I drink my gallon and I go off and pee a lot, and that's when they talk. But they said it worked out for the best. Run from the
Will you
security.
itch my armpit?
Me?
Armpit itches.
I can only reach it with my tongue.
Could this been a wrestling match or something?
Yeah, I would be scared to do that, Lindsay.
Yeah, you should be.
Alright, so we're at the 10-minute mark, so now I'm going to make it a little more difficult. Your two hands cannot touch each other any longer.
Cheeks.
Make it harder.
Yeah.
Jazzy.
You know, it's a good workout.
A workout.
I got my protein before this.
Your protein?
Yeah.
That's cool, bro. Has anyone seen that Vine? No, I should stop telling with them.
I don't keep up with pop culture like Jake says.
I know.
You have 1 more minute, and then your arms can't touch the structure, and your backs and arms have to be away from the top part of the deck.
Wait. So our butts can touch the bottom of the deck?
Your butts can touch, but your backs and shoulders have to come away, which is going to be a little bit hard. You're going to have very little wiggle room then. And that starts now. You're at the 15-minute mark. Don't pull too far. Yeah, there you go. Oh, okay.
All in the name of Survivor. What's the farthest you predicted this to go?
I had 40 minutes set aside.
Oh my gosh.
I don't think you're going to make it that far.
Ooh, I think I felt a wobble.
I think this is going to be hard to keep competing in challenges, sore arms the rest of the day.
Yeah.
Oh, that was too late.
Oh, Matt,
Oh.
you just touched your arms.
Does that mean I'm out?
It means
Oh.
you're out. So Lindsay, you have won immunity. So I'll grab the
Dang
immunity
it.
idol.
Nice job.
When we made it hard, their arms and hands, their arms
Oh.
anymore. This is yours. You are safe from the tribal council. You guys can go back to camp and be ready pretty shortly.
Good job, Lindsay.
Opening and peer inside. In the darkness, several tiny red lights glow. Help! Denny's voice sounds fainter and more terrified. But where is he? Is he hiding behind one of the piles of straw, or did he go through the opening? Make a decision quickly. Time is running out. So you're gonna crawl through the opening with the red lights, or are you gonna stay in the cave?
Openings with red lights.
This is Jamie's adventure.
I'll do that, because everything else I say is wrong.
Openings with red lights.
You crawl through the small opening. In the darkness, the red lights glitter like jewels. Sticky, rope-like strands hang from the walls and ceilings. At the end of each strand, there's a big gray lump. You move closer to the strands and shudder. The strands are part of a big spider web, and the big gray lumps are the bodies of giant insects. Help me, a voice cries out. You stare at the web and you realize one of the wrapped-up insects is much larger than the others. Help me! It's Denny. A giant spider has wrapped him up in a silk. Well, next time she frees him, he's just going to be like, I don't want to go with you. You're not the boss of me. You have to quickly turn to page 39.
Quickly!
Oh no. Terrified, you reach up to help your brother. Your hand brushes the thick rope-like strand. You try to pull back in disgust, but your hand is stuck. You raise your other hand to help, and your other hand gets stuck too. Way to go, Jamie.
Leave him there!
Denny, you cry. I'm trapped! Here it comes, Denny shrieks in terror. The glowing red lights move slowly towards you. They're not lights. They're eyes! The eyes of a gigantic spider that made the web! And it's the biggest spider you've ever seen, with huge dripping fangs. Frantically, you struggle against the sticky strands, but it's no use. This time, you become totally wrapped up in your adventure. The end. You
So either way you die in this
No,
book.
I'm not sure. What if you would have not listened? I don't know what page it was on. What a
Yeah, shite.
I was wrong.
God. Alright, so I got some chicken nugs and some water, which made for a decent breakfast, but I don't know. Coffee or something else would have been a little bit better. But yeah, the immunity challenge kind of botched it. I don't feel I really need immunity right now, but I don't know, honestly. Plus, I was just being kind of dumb and testing it. It just fell on me, so
I haven't looked for the idol clue yet, although I have a clue. And I mean, I have ideas of where it is, but I haven't had time to really look. We've all been reading Goosebumps, which is surprisingly sad. They're not as good as I remember them. Anyway, auction was fun. I got Poptarts, which made me really happy. And then I kind of got a bonus since Sarah gave her Admit 1 to me, which ended up making me win immunity. I don't think I really needed it for the next tribal council, but I definitely didn't want to give it to Matt because Matt and Shite are two of the people that my tribe had talked about getting out right away because they're both pretty strong competitors. They know how to play this game. Shite more than Matt, so.
Yeah, I was surprised I was given the chance to play, but I think Abby gave it to me because I'm not really seen as a threat. Like, yeah, but we are probably the same alliance, but I don't really know what she was thinking with that one, but, yeah, I do feel kind of bad with taking, I got like the best 2 things for food, so yeah, I feel kind of bad about that, but yeah, that challenge was tough. I wish I didn't touch my hands together, but I don't think I'll need it that much, but I am in the bottom 12 pole for my team, so I guess we'll just see what happens.
The auction was BS. Because I wanted breakfast really bad. And, well, for tribal, I have no idea what's going to happen right now. It's too tough. There's one vote that we don't know if we have coming with us. Otherwise, it's going to be a close call. I might end up going. I don't know yet.
The auction thing went fine. I just didn't want to spend any money on anything I didn't need, but I gave my ticket to Matt because I was hoping he'd get the idol, or the immunity. And now I don't know if Marshall's on our side anymore because he picked Lindsay, or he's just doing that to make it seem like he's still with him, but I have no idea what's going to happen. So.
I hope I'm going to make Shite pay for kicking me out of the challenge. I don't have any idea what's going to go on. I mean, I hope that we'll be up 5-4 in the votes, but you never know. Lindsay and Marshall are wild cards because you never played with them before, so you never know.
I sucked at the auction. Definitely thought there was going to be more stuff coming, which was my own mistake. Should have bought the pancakes and bacon out from Matt. But tribal will be really interesting. This is going to determine what happens for the rest of the game because we have either way it's going to be 5-4, and it really depends on Marshall's vote at this point. Because I mean, he said he was going to vote with us to vote Sarah off, but we'll see. Lindsay getting immunity just proves to me that my thoughts of her being too big of a challenge for the rest of the game, that we need to try to get her out.
So I'm really excited at the auction that I think I honestly came up with the most stuff. I got like a clue to the hidden idol, although it's not really helpful because the whole place is like matted, knotted grass unless we're laying on top of it, and I don't know how to get like people to move. Just like, let's just look under here and see what's under here. And the stereo was really nice, but then I also got this wonderful advantage pass. I didn't think that I would need the idol necessarily for this like tribal council so long as like our group of 5 sticks together. And I wanted to give it to someone, like I really wanted the advantage pass because I thought it could help me later, but I obviously wanted someone to compete that is someone I think I'm working with, so I chose Lindsay because I was pretty sure that if I gave it to her, she had a good chance of winning, and it would kind of solidify her trust with me and make it so that she wouldn't gun for me at any point. So that was kind of my thought process there, and I just really hope everyone knows that we need to get Shite out first.
First tribal council as a new team, we have a lot to talk about. So first, let's talk about merging as one team. Sarah, how is that?
It's going actually better than I thought. Like, I didn't think that there would be like a lot of people talking and getting along necessarily, but it is.
Marshall, are you surprised that last night they chose to save you?
Oh yeah, totally taking it.
Abby, what was the reasoning behind it? Or was there not?
There kind of was, but it kind of backfired on us at the same time.
Why do you say it backfired?
Because we just didn't know who everybody was voting for, and we thought maybe he would be a deciding factor and vote would actually matter.
Okay. So, Chris, when you brought Marshall back and they were sitting at tribal council, try talking to him, or?
Yeah, we talked to him.
Okay, so even though you're merged, Jamie, do you think there's still tribe loyalties? Is it divided by tribe, or?
I don't know.
You
I
know?
don't know.
Liz, what do you think?
I have a feeling we're going to find out.
All right. So, Matt, do you see clear alliances forming? If we're not sure about tribe lines, is there Is there
I would say
alliances,
it's
or-
tribe line still, but yeah, I don't know. There might be 1 or 2 people that might switch, but it's still tribe things.
Okay, so let's go to the auction. Sarah, right off the bat, you go for the envelope.
Yeah, I found that normally, like, the envelopes, like, 3 out of 4 times they're gonna have something helpful, and the 4th time it's a poncho or something like that. I was like, you know what, why not go for it? And at first I was thinking, like, oh, it could be a clue to the idol or something, and then I realized you probably wouldn't do that as a first thing, but I was like, whatever. I'm in for it now, let's go for the envelope.
Okay, so Patrick, what went through your mind when Chris kicked you out of the game?
But I wanted breakfast.
So is that what you're saving all your money for?
Pretty much, yeah.
So Abby, did it go through your mind to save money for items such as clues to idols or helps or?
Yeah, I was just hoping the envelope had breakfast in it.
Okay, so when you open the envelope, Sarah, you decide to give your ticket to, who'd you give yours to Lindsay? Lindsay, were you surprised Sarah gave you the ticket?
Yeah. A little bit.
And then,
I didn't expect it.
Sarah, what was your reasoning behind?
Well, I wanted to keep the advantage pass because I've found that I'm not always like the best at those types of challenges anyways, whatever it was going to be. So I was like, well, I will keep the advantage pass and hopefully get an advantage in a future challenge. And then I thought I would give it to Lindsay because honestly, I wanted her, I thought she'd have a good chance at winning, and I thought it would maybe build some trust between us. And
Okay, so then Marshall, you had the same choice. You did the same answer. You gave yours to Jamie, correct? And what was your thought behind that?
Well, it was a tough decision, but I knew I wanted to keep the advantage pass for the future because I had to go up against anyone that was clearly better than me in the challenge, and I wanted the advantage. So.
Okay, and then Abby, what was your reasoning for giving it up?
I also wanted the advantage, so I just gave it to somebody who was on my original.
So, do the 3 of you feel safe enough that you don't need immunity?
no. I just didn't think I was going to win it either way.
So even in 1 in 3 shot, Abby, you didn't want to have a chance at immunity?
Well, everybody does, but I thought this would be better.
Okay, so we go to the challenge. Jamie, what happened?
I like to test limits. Dumped it on my head.
And Matt, what went wrong for you in the challenge?
I accidentally touched my hands together when they weren't supposed to.
Did you just lose your concentration?
I just wasn't thinking.
And so Lindsay, could you have held on longer? Were you getting tired? Or
I was getting really tired. I was already tired at that point.
So Chris, were you surprised when Lindsay came back with immunity, or?
I had no idea who was getting it. I didn't really understand what the challenge was.
Do you think it plays a factor into Lindsay having immunity?
Very well could.
Okay, and then Sarah and Lindsay, you both got a clue to the idol. Do you keep that to yourself, share it, look for it?
I looked a little, but it's as discreet as the first clues always are. So I think it's somewhere at camp.
So did anyone else try looking for the idol without a clue, or did they just?
Yeah, maybe no.
You're not really sure. So do you think the idol could come into play at this tribal council, or?
If it does, I'll be really surprised. Yeah.
Okay, so does anyone else have anything else they want to say? All right, so we will get to the vote again. Show to the camera who you're voting for, say why, and then come back. So Chris, you can go vote. Well, if anybody has a hidden idol and you want to play it, now would be the time to do so. All right, once we read the votes, decision is final. First vote, I will be asked to leave the tribal council area immediately. First vote, Sarah. Second vote, Chris. Third vote, Chris.
It's a CH, people. CH!
Fourth vote, Sarah. So 2 for Sarah, 2 for Chris. Fifth vote, Chris.
Thank you for getting my name spelled.
Sixth vote, Sarah. Seventh vote, Chris. Eighth vote, Sarah. So we have 4 votes for Sarah, 4 votes for Chris, and 1 vote left. Our last vote, and the 8th person vote out Survivor, Sarah. Sarah, did you bring your stick? Sarah, the tribe has spoken. Alright, so, based on Sarah's reaction, and some of yours, that was a blind side, so you guys can head on back to camp and keep the game going.
So I'm pretty sure my marshal turned on us, which is interesting because right before we came out, he tapped my shoulder. He's like, "We're still doing shite, right?" And I'm honestly, for the rest of them, like, none of them are gonna beat shite in the final 2, and I hope they realize that. So I guess it happens.